Hey, welcome to Subculture Time. I'm Raphael with a segment for you guys called Under the Radar Games. So amidst this summer Steam sale, I'm sure we're buying tons and tons of games at amazingly low prices that we'll probably never play for a good while. So, Under the Radar Games is meant to highlight those lesser known titles we might have passed up, looking at Tomb Raider for $12, they use X-Human Revolution for $3, some of those bigger names out there. Let's get started. Today I'm talking about The Journey Down. The Journey Down is an episodic point-and-click adventure drenched in reggae, jazz, humor, African and Rastafarian roots.
Let's have a look at this, shall we?
Here she is.
You play as Bwana.
Oh man. Let's go, man.
Together with his best friend Keto, they run the charter gas station down in the docks across from the big city.
That's Saint Armando. They say that city has its own soul.
Their laid-back attitudes and unpaid debts unfortunately get noticed by the power company.
Facility. Power will resume once the sum of $4,000 is submitted to your Armando Power Co account.
So in this first episode, Lena, a woman with ties to a university, comes seeking information on the Edge.
It's a collection of scribbles and notes on how to reach the Underland.
The Underland? Isn't that sort of illegal?
Yes, so much as touching the Underland literature is illegal. I spend all my time looking for it.
Running on any opportunity for cash, Bwana and Keto soon take on repairs and the eventual transportation of Lena. Naturally, the Edge and its mysteries draw more attention than just from the lone scholar.
Whoever these guys are, they can't just barge in and... On second thought, let's get out of here!
The Journey Down is your standard point-and-click adventure. You collect items and solve puzzles. The first chapter is really short, clocking in about an hour and a half. And, by the way, The Journey Down was actually crafted with iPods and Android devices in mind. However, within that short span, the somewhat cel-shaded visuals and fantastic soundtrack give The Journey Down some serious style. The local docks are beautifully gritty, especially since they are painted against the glow of the towering infrastructure that is Saint Armando. The characters uniquely highlight the game's African influence as their faces parallel tribal masks. And the lively reggae and jazz soundtrack tie the entire experience into a funky, humorous, and noir-like adventure. The writing is light-hearted and funny throughout. The voice acting in The Journey Down is on par with the brilliant soundtrack, a phenomenal feat considering it's basically a handheld game. However, there are a couple of characters whose in-game lines sounded extremely awkward.
Hi there, Bwana. I got all I ever wish from life here. Good cooking and a proper fishing spot.
This little nitpick won't detract from the entire experience, though.
This ought to be interesting. Let's see how Birdie likes some spice. That's not really what I thought was going to happen. How sweet, man. It's peacefully asleep.
Given how stylish this first chapter was, I'm definitely keen on looking into future episodes for this. If you find The Journey Down on sale like I did, I definitely recommend buying it. The humor's great, and the melodic jazz and reggae soundtrack will graciously keep you company in this bite-sized adventure. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next segment. Stay tuned for Subculture.
You can stop screaming now.
Don't worry about him. He has a problem with heights, that's all.
You're a pilot and you're afraid of heights?
No worry, lady. I'm fine with them as long as I don't see them. See? A lot better. Let me sit like this for a while and I'll be fine. Tell me if I need to turn or something.